parents, this is a tutorial for the first week of the summer tutoring. I wanted to go over what's going to be coming your way and kind of go over anything that might be confusing. I know a lot of you were parents of students that were in my class this past year, so you understand a little bit more, but some of you might not understand some of the things that I've attached, so I wanted to go over them. If you are signed up for Zoom, I'm going to always put it in the first slide of our e-learning plans, but I also am going to attach it in the weekly email. So it's going to be just like what we did before, where you log in, meeting code, and then the password all summer will be summer. So that will be our password to get into our weekly Zooms. I am going to try and stay consistent and do Monday 9:30 to 10 o'clock for the ELA lesson, and then Wednesdays 9:30 to 10 o'clock for the math lesson. I know that some people are doing other activities, so I want to make sure that this meets majority of the students' needs for time. So please let me know how that works with your schedule. If you click on the link, then it'll take you right to the meeting. The other things that I wanted to show you were the attachments in the actual email. Remember that this is going to be coming from my personal email, so it might look a little different than my school email. There's going to be all the attachments for things that your child will have the option of working on throughout the week. I also wanted to make sure that you know that all of these are documents that I have found through looking for specific standards. So please make sure that you look at them before you just click and print, because some of them are massive documents and I would hate for you to have to waste that much paper. I also wanted to give you the option of just pulling it up on the computer. So if your child is able to just double click and open it, they can do the activities on a separate sheet of paper for the most part. So please make sure that you look at all of the things that I am sending and see what is the best choice for your child. Are they able to print the correct page, or do they need to work on a separate piece of paper? Whatever works for you. So the first thing that I recommend you do is look for the one that says summer e-learning plans and then the week that we're working on. I'm going to click on that so I can kind of go through what will be coming in your e-learning plans for the first week of tutoring. Slowly but surely. Right, so the first slide of our e-learning plans is going to be the Zoom schedule. So like I said, some of you will only be doing the e-learning plans that are independent and chose to not do the Zooms, and that's totally okay. I'm going to always put a slide on the first page of the PowerPoint that will go over what time we'll be meeting, as well as what we'll be discussing, so you can kind of get a front load of what we're going to be covering within those weeks. The second page of our PowerPoint is going to be the paragraph of the week. So my friends that were not with me during the school year, I have always done a paragraph of the week. It helps build their writing stamina and skills, and it kind of gradually progresses through. So the first week we'll be going over what the paragraph of the week looks like, kind of going over sentence structure and writing in our live Zoom on Monday. So for anybody that is interested and maybe wants a little bit more support with that, the live Zoom would be a really good option for you. But I did try to break it down, and I also gave additional resources for you to have your child watch. They can just click on the link. I've attached all passwords and usernames if they do need anything, because again, I understand some of you do not go to McFarland, or maybe we're not in my class, so you don't know the correct passwords. So I try to include those for all links. The second page is going to be kind of like that choice board where they get to choose which activities they would like to participate in. If you have iReady, the program available to you, I still highly recommend you using that. The students at McFarland Park definitely do. You'll just log in through Clever. If you do not have iReady, Then there's additional sites like Starfall or ABC Kids. There's a lot of different resources just for additional practice for those reading skills. I've attached the link for Clever if you did not remember how to get into it. The second part is going to be like writing activities and cursive practice. So all of these are again choice, and there'll be attachments in your email. So if it's an attachment, I have literally wrote attachment next to it so that you know what to look for in your email. The reading stamina, so that's going to be reading quietly and on task, so not just flipping through a book, but actually reading and not being distracted for 20 minutes. So if your child is able to have some reading stamina every day, that'll definitely benefit them when they get back to the classroom in the fall. There's going to be some choice boards, like the summer bingo choice board is really fun. It actually has a bunch of links already attached in it. So just look for the MFP summer bingo board as one of your attachments, open it, and then your child can literally just click on the links and do the activities at their own time. So that could be a wonderful additional independent activity. A lot of these passages and articles are going to, again, be attachments, and they can also be doing the research. So some students are capable of finding research on topics independently on the computer. Some I know need a little bit more support. So I've included some links for actual research for that topic. So you can have them just click the link. They do not have to use the link if they want to explore other resources. Also making lists, ABCs, all of the things that they will again need to be practicing and reviewing before they move on to the next grade level. The next part of our day is going to be more of that math and writing piece. I do try to make it transdisciplinary, include all topics. So there's going to be some science and some social studies, as well as ELA and math within all of my e-learning plans. Again, iReady Math would be a great resource. If you don't have iReady, you could do Shepherd Software. There's also, I think it's mathfacts.com. Honestly, if you Google math practice and then your grade level, lots of great resources will pop up. If it requires you to pay anything, do not use it. There are so many free resources online for your child to practice math practice. Also included in here, lots of independent reading. So if they are able to go into YouTube, which I've included the link, it'll take them to a story read aloud. I've also included some fun interactive games that review those books. There's going to be Flag Day is coming up that week that they have e-learning. So I try to include lots of resources for projects as well as reading and lots of research. There's going to be some writing pieces, a fun tic-tac-toe board. So again, they're getting lots of choice. They get to choose what they want, but all are wonderful activities that they could choose from. There's going to be the Think Outside the Box Thursday that I wanted to go over. So the Think Outside the Box Thursday, I know some people are not sure what that means. So I've tried to include an example here. As well as additional resource for paragraph writing. So lots of links that you can kind of have your child explore, and as well as multiplication. So multiplication I know is not until third grade, it's a third grade skill, but we actually expose them to arrays and repeated addition in the lower grades like first and second. So I do feel that it is something that they can handle in the lower grades. We just go at a much slower pace. So I thought this would be a great way for us to review addition facts within the summer tutoring, but also make it exciting and show them, oh my goodness, you're doing multiplication. So I'm going to be teaching them multiplication, but I'm going to be doing it in a way that they're really reviewing those addition skills, skip counting, repeated addition. So I just wanted to give you guys a front load of why I'm doing those skills. The last one is to have them create their own flag so that we're kind of full circle, all connecting back to that topic of Flag Day for their plans. So those are the e-learning plans. My hope is that you will go over the e-learning plans and look and see if you have any questions, anything that you feel is confusing and you need more explanation on, clarification. That is what I'm here for. I will always attempt to send it out early so that you guys can look them over. So I'm so excited to see everybody on Zoom. I hope that you guys have an amazing summer, and we'll be in touch.